Hey, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. I just wanted to share this with y'all real quick while it was fresh on my mind. Um, I usually say what you see physically is happening spiritually, and you guys can see it for yourself. You, as a human being, represent life, all right? And then you have now the emergence, the emergence of artificial intelligence, artificial life, trying to compete with you for the space, all right? Literally and figuratively, all right? As far as what y'all hear about with this data stuff, all right? So you're seeing like the Matrix whole thing kind of play out in real time, because from above, flying, you can see these centers. They look like almost like a circuit board, right? In terms of a computer, right? And then not to think of the aspects of what it's doing to the environment, all right? The machines versus humanity, subconsciously, we have some type of connection to certain things. Whether you want to or not, believe it, a lot of us are childlike in the sense that the things that we've visualized, whether it's reading a book or from comic books, right? Words with pictures as opposed to just words. And then we bring that actually to life in a sense in on screen through movies, right? The most popular movies are the movies that or we loved as kids, or the best books we've read, right? Those are usually some of the best films, or the most popular films in a sense. But if you're a real reader like myself, I've read a few books. The books are usually better than the actual movie. No disrespect, because it's so much details in the scene of a chapter that sometimes you cannot fully grasp on screen in a certain amount of time, right? Because if a lot of movies were based on the books, the movies would probably be like really really long. If they want to be really keen to details about everything that goes on in the book, it would be a very very long movie. You know, like the Star Wars movies, they're very very long, right? But the machines, let me not stray. You have the Dune storyline, which is very very similar to the Foundation storyline, right? Where there was a vast future, or vast past, where there was a huge war against machines. And if you see, like in the Dune movie, they don't have a lot of artificial intelligence being utilized in the film, and it is supposed to be way into the future, right? You see intellects, people a lot more smarter. Paul's father, one of his assistants was like a human calculator, right? Foundation, the same thing. The only artificial intelligence or the robot you've seen was the assistant to the emperor in the Foundation series, right? And that too was also a war with machines. Even the series Raised by Wolves, they talk about a great machine war, right? I just want y'all to keep that in mind as we're going into the future, as these ideals or ideas has been subconsciously placed in front of us through just culture itself, our own, say, taste for fantasy, science, sci-fi, technology, futuristic type of categories in regards to stories and comic books, whatever the case may be, right? And we're seeing it play out, but it's playing out in real time, right? But remember, like just like in a story, the book is usually very, very detailed, so it's the movie's going to be longer, all right? If you want to get the full details based on the book, the movie's going to play out longer. All right? Now you know that. If you're a reader, you know that. Hey, peace and blessings. I didn't want to talk too long, man. But that was my quick thing about the machines and humanity. We've seen already the Terminator, like I said, the series Foundation, and Dune. All right, where they speak about technology coming against humanity. Life, anti-life, or artificial life, it's kind of crazy. Nature against technology. And in a sense, we know that a lot of technology is just a knockoff of nature. Sonars, nature. I don't know, the shape of certain vehicles, it's shaped like animals, nature. All right, but this is a small example. I don't got to go through details. You can see it for yourself. You can see the details in nature and how those details are connected to technology. I don't have to y'all can see that for yourself. Hey, peace and blessings, man. All right, one.